So how book Reality Transurfing changed my life? The book written by Vadim Zealand, that book literally changed my mindset, changed how I perceive the life, and really impacts your mindset positively. The mindset is like your belief systems, day-to-day basis, how you perceive every single situation about the life, about the information you receive, the things happening in you or on your day-to-day basis. It really changed my mindset for the better. What do I mean by that? It forces you to think positively. It explains you the fundamentals of how you literally have to look in life. Yes, of course, you can't be like blind, read that book blindly, believing every single thing what is written there, but there is a lot of good information how you can live your life when full of joy, happiness, fulfillment, how to achieve that. When you have the right mindset, it's not just like a skill you learn, go in that direction, learn this thing, perform only in that craft. It builds your mindset, correct system beliefs, view the life correctly, be in a happy state every single day. By happiness, I mean being grateful for what you have, being that in present moment, enjoying even those hardships, not only euphoria, those amazing moments, victories, also losses, struggles. You learn all of those things to value. That book really teaches me how to not react to those negative things that drastically and dramatically. Do not use my energy for these negative events that are happening in my life. You just label them as a negative thing. And it's not just positive thinking, like self-help book. It's a really deep and pretty hard read. You have to read for a few times. I'm reading this book for a second time, and I have in Spotify in audio format many chapters, 19 episodes, 26 hours of content. It's not like typical self-help book because there are a lot of them, and you can be really caught up in that mental masturbation. When you read those books, you feel very productive. Not making true needle moving steps to your goal is a hard book. If you go deep and analyze every single chapter, maybe you can pick just few ones about how to perceive the life more positively and how to have more energy, how to do not react in those negative things. A lot about choosing your goals, how to have that purposeful life, joyful life. There is a saying in that book, if you go through the right doors as the path of life you choose, if you choose the right path, you will experience that fulfillment, joy. And for example, me as a trader, it is a really great explanation about money. Trading is literally a money-based craft. You don't give any value to the world. It is only about money. In that book, there is a very good explanation about money, that your goal can't be based on money, because you will live pretty miserable life if you have a goal based on money. I think that's pretty common sense, but it really explains well that money can be used as a tool to achieve certain things. And your heart doesn't know what to do with money, but if heart knows truly, deep down in your heart, you know what money will be used for, then the heart will feel that fulfillment, joy, and happiness throughout that path. And I do really agree with that statement, because I know I will be able to get that freedom. The main point of trading, to get that freedom, right? Getting that money, I could travel, I could support my girlfriend, both of us, live separately from my family, retire my parents, build those resources for the future businesses, hobbies I want to try. So I have exact reason why I do need money. So it is really easy for my heart to understand and fulfill myself, trying to achieve that financial freedom with trading, and that gives me fulfillment. Also, very good insight from that book. If you're not choosing the right path, those hardships will feel way harsher, and it will be way hard to overcome those obstacles, fix those problems, any issues throughout that path to your goal. Choosing the right path is really important, and I think in life you have a lot of chapters and stages. When you grow, when you build, maybe you relax a little bit, get some rest, to use that energy in the future. That book is insanely good. I only learned about few chapters because I don't understand that whole book yet. I learned a lot of main details and fundamentals of that book. As I said, reacting more positively to those negative things. You just label them at first point as a negative thing, as I said already, and mindset shifts are really important. After that book, I have never really felt any really strong and extreme negative thoughts. Yes, I also have emotions, I also feel things. I'm not a robot, but life becomes easier. I perceive my life way better after that book, way more positively. And as I said, not thinking only in a positive way, but also perceiving that situation in a less emotional way, being more objective, understanding that life gives you those things with a reason. These things will happen in your life. You will always have those problems, like many celebrities killing themselves, using drugs and going off the road, terrible paths after their success. Everyone has those problems. You are the one who will manage them, and you are the only person who control your perception of events, negative thoughts. Check out that book because it is really insightful. Read it slowly, analyze the main points. What does it try to tell you? It will really help for people, especially who really perceive the world in a negative way. That book is life-changing. First time I heard it from Iman Gadzhi. From then, also many business people who read that book, and they also said very positive things about that book. I think it's really life-changing. It is. Look up Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland. And yeah, that's for today. See you later.